4 fries and a cola.
What size fries?
Super size. We're supersizing our pets. We really do end up feeding our pets the equivalent of fast food, and this is a big problem. 50% of our pets are either classified as overweight or obese. What do you look for in a dog food?
Hopefully something that's nutritionally balanced and, you know, fairly good quality.
I just try not to buy the cheapest stuff.
Okay.
You know, it's a dog. I think the first ingredients should be some source of protein. I don't think you've ever seen a dog go running for a rice patty. They're looking for meat.
What do you look for when you're looking at the label exactly?
Usually just anything that I can't pronounce.
When you're looking at the ingredients, when you look at the first 5, what does that more or less tell you?
That's the main ingredient.
That's the main ingredients, okay. What's in a byproduct, do you know?
I mean, I'm just assuming that's like ground up stuff.
They put like chicken guts and livers and beaks, and you never know what's in, you know, byproducts.
Okay.
As far as I know, that's chicken feet thrown into a grinder.
Why would a dog want coloring added to his food?
Okay.
It concerns me that one of the ingredients later on is titanium dioxide. That's not really a digestible product to my knowledge.
But it's good that you can pronounce it. What's a filler? Like, what would you call a filler?
Like wheat or corn.
Okay.
Just imagine it's something that has like no nutritional value.
Okay. Or less nutritional value than other stuff. It's cheaper than the other stuff.
Right,
it's
right.
okay, good.
Makes a bigger can.
It makes a bigger can. Do you know what this is? Guaranteed analysis?
Not really.
See that thing, read that
right.
line all the way down at the bottom?
I just assume that means that it has at a minimum certain amounts of things.
Maybe some sort of guarantee that the product meets some sort of criteria.
Okay. Don't be embarrassed if you don't know how to read a nutrition label. Let's start with a guaranteed analysis, because this is the minimum quantities of the major nutrients that are going to be written on the side of the bag or can. So, for example, this is a theoretical bag of cat food, and there's a certain minimum that they're telling you with this guaranteed analysis that's included in the food. So we're going to start with a little bit of water for moisture. In place of our fats, a little motor oil for our fiber. I'm going to use a little sawdust. For our protein, we're going to throw in some leather handbags. Maybe now you can understand that a guaranteed analysis is no guarantee of good nutrition. Each of these bags represents a dog or a cat food that is currently on the market right now. They may even be in your pantry. The first 5 ingredients are the most important because they're listed in descending order by weight before cooking, so that if you see corn as the first ingredient, you can be pretty sure there's more corn than anything else in the bag. Here's our first victim. In this food, we know we've got more corn than anything else, right? Because that's the first ingredient. And it really should be more of a meat in terms of the first ingredient. Then we've got soybean meal, whole wheat. This is what we call a bag full of fillers. They're really there because they're less expensive and bulkier than the other ingredients that could have gone into this. We're going to take a look at another bag of dog food. So here we've got chicken as the first ingredient and cornmeal is the second. Now remember I told you that this was basically the first 5 ingredients were descending in order by weight before cooking. Chicken is made of 70% water, just like our bodies. So basically, when you kind of add it all up, when there's a lot of cornmeal in there is the second ingredient, and that's dry, you can pretty much bet there's going to be more corn in there than chicken. Look at the one on the bottom, a byproduct. What does that make you think of? Since a byproduct could be any sort of organ meat or any sort of ground up bits, you know, it would be fine if they told me it was liver or something like that, but as it stands, I just don't know. And frankly, I want to know what I'm putting in my pets. On to the cat foods. Let's start with this one first. So here we've got a bag that's got lots of rice, lots of poultry byproduct meal. Now, cats are carnivores last time I checked, which means that rice being the first on the list doesn't exactly impress me. Then there's lower down a little more corn, and then some more corn. So this is making me feel like I've got a lot of fillers in there. There's that F word again. And we've also got that almighty byproduct in there too. And as we spoke about earlier, byproduct, maybe not my favorite ingredient, knowing that, seeing as I don't know really what's in there. So now on to the next bag, which again starts with corn, and then some more corn, as if there wasn't enough corn. And then some more of the byproduct stuff and soybean meal. So, you know, we've got a lot of fillers in here. This is not exactly the kind of food that I would like to feed a carnivore. Even though we do have some chicken byproduct meal in there and some meat and bone meal, we know they're a lot further down on the list. You know, of all the things that we do for our pets, feeding is ultimately what we have the most control over. Every single ingredient that you put into your pet ultimately is going to be manifested in their skin, in their coat, in their eyes, in their longevity. Learn more, read more, and make sure that what you are feeding is actually something that you recognize and something you'd really want to put in.